Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Aquarius tarot reading theme: clarity, change, and inner alignment. Let's begin by grounding the energy. Take a breath in and out. Aquarius, this reading focuses on where you are right now, what's influencing you beneath the surface, what's being asked of you, and what's unfolding next. Card 1, the present energy. The star Aquarius. It's powerful that the star comes up first, because this card is directly associated with your sign. This tells me that you are more aligned than you realize, even if things feel uncertain. The star appears when someone has been through confusion, disappointment, or emotional exhaustion, and is now standing at the edge of renewal. Right now, you may feel hopeful but cautious, inspired but tired, clear about what you don't want, even if you're still defining what you do want. The star says, you are healing. Even if you don't consciously feel better, something inside you has already begun to reset. There's a quiet strength here. You're not forcing things. You're learning to trust your own timing. This card encourages you to be gentle with yourself, trust small signs and instincts. Remember that progress doesn't have to be loud. You don't need to prove your growth. It's already happening. Card 2, the challenge, Two of Swords. The Two of Swords shows up when someone is mentally torn. Aquarius, this suggests a decision or emotional truth you've been postponing. Not because you're avoiding it, but because you're trying to be fair, logical, balanced. You might be stuck between heart versus mind, what feels safe versus what feels honest, what others expect versus what you need. The crossed swords show protection. You've been guarding yourself, maybe telling yourself, I'll decide later. But this card gently says, indecision is also a choice. The challenge isn't that you don't know, it's that once you admit what you know, something has to change. Ask yourself, what truth am I ready to face now? What happens if I stop waiting for certainty? You don't need all the answers, you only need the next honest step. Card 3, the hidden influence, the moon. This card reveals what's happening beneath the surface. The moon suggests strong intuition, deep emotions, and subconscious fears. Aquarius, even though you're often logical and future-focused, right now your inner world is loud. You may be experiencing vivid dreams, mood shifts that don't seem to have a clear reason, a sense that something is off, even if you can't explain it. The moon says your intuition is speaking, but fear may be distorting the message. Not everything you feel is a warning. Some feelings are simply asking to be acknowledged. This card invites you to sit with your emotions instead of analyzing them immediately. Let uncertainty exist without rushing to fix it. Trust that clarity comes after you listen, not before. You are more intuitive than you give yourself credit for. Card 4, guidance, the Hermit. The Hermit appears as advice, and it's a powerful one. Aquarius, this card asks you to step back from noise, external opinions, expectations, constant input. You don't need isolation forever. You need intentional solitude. This might look like taking breaks from social media, journaling instead of talking things out immediately, spending time alone without distraction. The Hermit's lantern shows that your answers are already within you. You just need the quiet to hear them. This card reminds you, you don't owe everyone access to your process. Growth doesn't have to be shared to be real. Slowing down is not falling behind. Wisdom comes when you stop searching outward. Card 5, what's developing? Ace of Cups. This is a beautiful card to receive. The Ace of Cups represents new emotional beginnings. This doesn't have to mean romance. It can be emotional healing, a deeper connection with yourself, renewed creativity, a sense of emotional openness returning. For Aquarius, this suggests that after a period of emotional distance or self-protection, your heart is opening again. But this time, with boundaries. You're learning that vulnerability doesn't mean losing yourself. It means choosing when and how to share. This card says, let yourself feel again. Don't rush the process. Receive what's offered rather than chasing it. Something gentle and meaningful is forming. Card 6, the near future, Six of Swords. The Six of Swords shows transition. Aquarius, you are moving away from mental heaviness. This doesn't mean everything suddenly becomes easy, but it does mean you're leaving behind what drains you. You may notice a shift in mindset, less emotional attachment to old issues, a clearer sense of direction. This card often appears when someone chooses peace over proving a point. You're learning that you don't have to carry every burden just because you can. The message here is simple. You are allowed to move on, even without closure. Final message for Aquarius. Your reading tells a story of quiet transformation. You are healing without rushing, learning to trust yourself, letting go of what no longer aligns. You don't need to reinvent yourself. You're remembering who you are. The cards encourage you to face the truth gently, honor your intuition, create space for emotional renewal. The path ahead isn't loud or dramatic, but it's real, steady, and aligned.